We were Stayne Thee Angel.
Yeah. We were Stayne Thee Angel.
Still Stayne Thee Angel.
Still Stayne Thee Angel. Still dog shit at intros, but hey, fucking life, you know.
Still trying to figure out when our next show is.
Right. Yeah. I think
last night, yesterday.
It's Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah.
I think. So, come out to our show on Valentine's Day. Bring your sweetie, and I don't know, maybe get a squeezer in a pit. That'd be great. Like, what's the weirdest thing? Totally unrelated to the album, but what's the weirdest thing you've heard of happening at one of your shows?
I probably can't talk about some of them. Not because of what I did, but because of people that I know that might see this and know these other people.
Right. Something that's not. Okay, what's the weirdest thing that you've heard of that's not going to get anybody in trouble? What's not going to get this taken off of YouTube?
I got nothing.
I got nothing. There was a guy at one of my shows that decided he was going to piss off the balcony at Freebirds.
That's funny.
I remember telling me about that.
Yeah, he got kicked out and was like, "No, I'm with them." I was like, "Bro, what'd you do?" He's like, well, security guy was like, "Oh, he pissed off the balcony." I was like, "He ain't with me." No, I don't associate with those kind of people.
Outside though?
Yeah.
At least it was outdoors, right?
Yeah,
Not like
yeah, but like onto the roof part, I guess, and it like leaked onto the people downstairs.
Oh,
yeah.
What a
He was hammered.
What a
Yeah,
dick.
he crashed his Suburban into a garage that night, allegedly.
Outstanding.
I mean, he definitely did it, but I don't know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So yeah.
So we're here to talk about Time in the Hourglass?
Yeah, that's the name of it, right?
Yeah.
Time in the Hourglass. The second record that we worked on,
Yeah.
our first, I guess, full length with the quotations.
Yes,
Yeah.
in theory, yeah.
Yeah.
LP,
Yeah.
not EP.
Yeah. Longer play, I guess.
Longer.
Longer.
2 songs
play.
longer than the last one.
Right. More
Time.
involved. And
Yeah,
more
we did the same
hourglasses. 100% more hourglasses than change.
I think we did it the same amount of time. As far as recording goes.
Oh yeah, no, we recorded it and
We did.
yeah, we spent just as much time in the studio. Went back to Mitch and Paul.
It was like, what, 4 days?
Mixing took a minute.
Mixing took a hot minute. Yeah, Mitch was in the middle of a lot of things at the time.
Yeah.
But recorded again at A1A Sound, which they've moved. I guess they're in Riverside now.
Something like that, yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. I know it moved. It's not the same place.
Right. Yeah. This one was a little more weird advertisements. This one was a little more. I don't want to say involved.
Don't tap your feet so much. It's gonna be that's all.
Yeah.
Can't help myself, man.
That's okay.
Drums.
I do that. I do it all the time. I'm sitting at work, just like
Yeah.
can't fucking
No,
help
I
it.
didn't say that.
Yeah.
But it was funny on the last video. It was on here.
I mean, applause for how loud it was.
That's all good.
Writing it was more input. Everybody had a lot of input on that one, which, good or bad, that's how it was.
I like it.
There's a lot more stuff in the album itself. Like,
It is.
it's like a 12-page insert.
Yeah.
I mean, we went kind of excessive with the packaging of this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. We sold a decent amount of physical copies of that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to do a couple orders.
Yeah, I think we did like 2 orders.
That's nice.
But I feel like a lot more of our more recognizable songs are on this record. Like a more quantity,
Yeah, maybe.
you know? I think didn't we do like 4 or 5 videos from this album?
No, I think I did 1 actually.
We did some weird videos.
Yeah, there was a bunch of
Breathe
those,
is on
yeah.
this one, right?
Breathe's on this. So the only two are On My
Breathe.
Way and Breathe, or On My Way and Time Stood Still are the only two that I know that we did.
Close My Eyes.
When did Breathe get a
Breathe
video?
video.
Yeah. Close My Eyes was another. Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, then we did Close My Eyes had one,
Yeah.
For Sale had one, then Breathe, On My Way, and Time Stood Still. So literally
Yeah.
everything on this album except for Secrets Dance and I've Been For.
Yeah.
And I did see one of those dance crew videos with the song Dance. Those mosh pit. You know?
Yeah.
George put that
Yeah,
together.
no, George
Yeah,
put that.
yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah. Time Stood Still was a super fun video to shoot.
It was.
A whole ass weekend. Oh god, yeah. A whole ass weekend at Frank's.
Yeah. Good times. Barbecue.
Yeah.
A lot of drink, a lot of food, barbecue.
Yeah. Bible study. No. Guns, God, and glory.
We did have some guns out there, man.
We did.
Yeah, we did do some shooting. Those who don't know, like Frank doesn't live like in suburbia. Frank lives in the middle of fuck off nowhere.
In Georgia.
Yeah, in Georgia.
Literally, you
there's-
gotta drive down like mud roads to get there now.
Yeah. It's like clay roads,
Yeah.
like a solid 2 or 3 miles of clay
Oh,
roads
absolutely.
before you get to Frank's
I
house.
remember the first time that we went,
Mhm.
when my GPS said turn here, I was like, I think I'm in the wrong space. I called Frank, he's like, no, you're the right way, brother, just keep going straight. When you get to this place, turn left. I'll be out there yelling at you.
Sounds about like Frank.
Yeah. I did the same thing the first time I went out there. I was sitting and I stopped in front of that one house that's at the front of his property, and I was like, "Hey man, I think I'm in the wrong place." Like, "Oh no, bro, that's so and so's house. Don't worry about it. Ain't no one there. Just turn around and go through the gate." The one that looks like it's gonna get me raped. Yeah, that's the
That's
one.
one.
All right, perfect. As long as I'm in the right place, man.
That's where what's his face lived, wasn't it?
No, there was
Boy Roy.
Bad Boy Roy lived at that house on the left.
That's right, right at Frank's.
In that like small house.
Almost like right off Frank's property.
Right, yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
big white house. I think it was maybe Renee's aunt or mom used to live there. She had moved out a long time. I don't remember their name. I'm sorry. Yeah. Bad Boy Roy. Holy shit. What a character that guy was.
That guy.
He was so funny though.
He was. Look.
Has he passed away?
I lost my wife or something like that. What was it? What the hell was it?
Oh God, what was it?
It was like a run-on sentence for like an hour. He played that.
Yeah.
Guitars and let me play with my song.
Yeah, and it was like G and E and
Yeah.
G and E.
G and E and
G and
for fun he went back to the G, but then this is where it got weird. Went back to the E.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. She helped. She took my hand or something. She took my hand.
That's too funny.
Again? This is like the 6th time, Roy. Like, what are you doing, bud?
How many times you let this fly, dog?
Right?
I was like, where's the bridge?
Yeah.
Where's the bridge? That was the bridge. It sounded the same as the chorus. Where's the chorus? I just sang the chorus. I'm confused now.
All right, got it. Yeah. This is our song Secrets.
Yeah. It is in the background.
Yeah.
That's
This
good.
was one of the. Actually, this was one of the first songs that we played at D's. We hadn't played for a long time,
Yeah, I remember.
Yep.
and then we played at D's, and that was actually the first time that I played live as the guitar player.
Yeah, because that was Frank's first show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
Good.
Yeah. That was our first show, quote unquote, when I came back and Frank came in the band and all that.
Right. Yeah. Took another hiatus. That was after
I think we went
Tommy and Charlie.
Yeah, let's say I think we when the process of writing this album we went through like 4 or 5 different musicians.
We did.
Yeah.
And so we had a bass player for a while that had 3 practices with us that stopped after that.
Yeah.
And then we had Tommy and Charlie.
Oh, yeah. I do.
Yeah.
What's that dude's name?
Chris, yeah.
Yeah, he was a good player.
So
Yeah.
we had three guitar, or a bassist, 3 guitars coming you, since you changed, so I'll throw you in that mix.
Yeah.
4 from Count George coming back.
Yeah. But in that time frame, before George rejoined, Close My Eyes, and
Nope, George Rivers Close My Eyes. I remember the specific day we wrote that song.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Before George came back.
He was there. He was in band at that point. He called out of practice that day. That was the first time you picked up a guitar and started writing with us. I have a picture of that day. I remember that day very
Oh
well.
yeah, no, I remember that day too.
I wrote the lyrics when George left the band.
Right.
The song came together when you came in and played that the opening for it. I can't like hum it right now, but the opening of it, that whole part, it was like the first time you had picked up and started writing on guitar with us.
Right. No. Second time. Because I wrote the guitar line for.
I feel like we finished
What
the
was
song
that?
after George left.
Yeah.
And I know the
I
lyrics.
think we
know
did.
that, but I thought
Yeah.
I thought we finished it. I
What was
remember,
it really-
beating around on it with him.
Yeah.
That sounded fun.
What was the song that we did? It was on Change. The slow one. What was that called?
The slow one on Change?
Yeah.
Dude, there's a little spider right behind your head.
Sleep?
No, not Sleep.
Oh, the one we did a video for.
Yeah, the one we did the video for.
I don't remember the name of it.
So long?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
That's on this one, right?
No, it's
No,
on
that was
That's
on
on the other
Change.
one. Yeah, that's right. We talked about that in the last video, Darren.
We did. Yeah. Get it together,
I
Darren.
know that.
No, our slow one. This one is on my way.
That's right.
Yeah, and the beginning, in the interim between Tommy and Charlie no longer being in the band and George going back in the band, the beginning stages of On My Way
Yep.
were there because it had that echo on it
Yeah, I remember that.
originally.
I
And
remember having to start and stop that damn song over like 20 million times because he messed up on a pig.
right, yeah,
And he did ding 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 ding.
yeah, yeah,
Hang on, guys, I gotta lay it, chill out.
yeah. But yeah, good times. Dee's was the first show back, and really the first,
Yeah.
I think D's
the next step in the evolution of this album.
Yeah, I think D's only had Secrets, For Sale,
Mm-hmm.
and Dance.
I think you're right.
I think those are the only 3 new ones we had at that point. Ready.
Right. I feel like Time Stood Still was one of the last ones.
No, Time
Maybe
Still.
Breathe was.
Time Still and Dance we wrote side by side, but we didn't finish Time Still. No, it used to be called Stayne Thee Angel Goes Pop.
There's a lot of video of
That's
our
right.
show out there on Facebook. I've seen.
On D's?
From D's?
Yeah, there also has the whole show in there.
Yeah.
That was actually when Crystal Andrew, my son, and
Yep.
my wife started hanging out.
Yeah.
That very night.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. She was,
Now I got grandbabies.
yeah. Well. Time moves ever forward.
Like
Time
a
Stood
picture.
Still. Yeah. Time Stood Still. The video has my nephew in it when he was just a little fucking cherub baby boy.
Yeah,
I think it
little
was
red hair.
10 in that video?
He was, like 10 to 12, somewhere around there. And
He
now
graduated
he's
semester.
he's almost a whole ass grown man,
Senior high
and
school.
he's like, yeah,
Dude, I showed Abby that picture. I said, Abby, remember that our video for Time Stood Still? She said, yeah, it's a little kid in it. And I said, look at him now. She goes, it's been that long? I go, yeah, I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
yeah.
She's
so
14 now,
nuts.
so yeah.
God bless. She was just a baby when y'all met.
She was 3. Just 3. Yeah.
Goodness
She's
gracious.
just turning 3.
Yeah, she was.
Because Amy and I have been married going on 8 years, maybe 7. So we've been together 10 years over time.
Yeah, I was there.
It's insane. You weren't there, that's right.
I was there.
Good thing, man. We wouldn't be married.
You could have found somebody.
I mean, we would have been, but I mean,
Yeah.
just the performance ceremony.
Makes 2 of us.
Yep. Keep
That's
it in
true.
the band, man.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Keep it in the band.
Listen, I'm going anyway.
Right?
So,
I gotta be there anyway. I'm out.
Yeah,
Let's
put
go
your
ahead and do it.
hey, listen, you're invited, but would you mind doing this thing that's like kind of super important?
Sure, what do you want me to do, man?
Yeah, fuck, why not?
You an usher? I'm kind of. Not really.
Yeah, sort of. You're
Yeah,
gonna usher us
matrimony.
into weddinghood or marriage, whatever.
Mine's so weird seeing you write the words Reverend Justin Watson.
Oh, yeah.
This is my marriage certificate.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, that is my official title, the Reverend Justin Wilson. Yeah. It's fucking great.
It's kind of, if you think about it, man, because of where we're at nowadays, like, the actual marriage ceremony, like, I don't know why you just can't, like, go to the courthouse, get the license, sign it there, and you're done. You're married, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you want
You have to do that anyway.
I know, you have to want to do that anyway.
Right.
So, like, because you're not really married until you sign that thing or
Right.
anything, you know? So, don't
Right.
just do it there. And then, like, if you want to have a ceremony or whatever, you know what I mean? It's,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of
I've done one of those, actually. A buddy of mine, Sean, has some good friends that they wanted to get married. He was like, would you mind doing the ceremony? I was like, no, I wouldn't mind at all. What do they want? They just want to be married.
cool. Just
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah, you can do that. Do they want me to say anything? If you want, you don't have to.
Right.
Okay. How much is it going to cost you? Where is it? Normandy Boulevard, like out there? Yeah, that's going to cost you some gas money, bud.
Right.
But I just showed up, I hung out and talked to him for like 5 minutes, and I was like, you guys, what do you guys want? Not really anything. Okay. Well, from talking to you for 5 minutes, I don't think you're pieces of shit, so let's just sign the paper and get out of
Yeah,
here.
I got things to do.
Yeah,
I got 27 more of these today.
you're like number 5 on the docket, so I gotta let's wrap this shit
I'm
up.
gonna start having people come to my house, man. This is below.
Right.
It's worse to sell tickets for Stayne Thee Angel.
Right?
I used to drive all over
Oh,
the place.
man.
We did a lot of driving.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I used to drive around
I don't
with like
miss those
hundreds
ticket
of
drives,
dollars.
man.
This is back before I was a kid still carrier and everything. Too.
Right.
I would just go. I've gone to some shady places. People, hey, can you meet me over here? And I'm like, where is this taking me?
Right.
I would text my wife, Amy, girlfriend at the time sometimes.
Yeah.
Amy, just so you know, I'm going up to this house right now.
Can't get my
Right.
location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you know?
If you don't hear from me in 10 minutes.
The only time money got stolen from me was at jiu-jitsu match.
Remember that?
The professor was not happy about it.
I cannot imagine he was.
But we couldn't prove it, you know what I mean? But I know I had it in there. Because I
Right.
sold too many tickets while I was there.
Right.
Someone saw it. I got home, it was gone. Maybe I dropped it. You know, you would think someone at that place would have said, hey man, somebody dropped this $380, whatever.
What about
Right.
like $200-$300?
It was like $300 that I had to come out of pocket for it. You know?
I do not miss those ticket drives. Although I think one of the best ideas you ever had was just having people meet us at Lillian's.
Yes.
That was a good
That
time.
worked out well.
Yeah.
Sold many tickets.
Yeah. Had many good drinks.
Well, and it's nice meeting people and like sitting down with them and getting to know people, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
as opposed to just doing like drive-by, here's some
Yeah.
ticket, you know.
I would always sit down and drink with them and stuff. Sometimes I would just go there and like sit down and drink, and then next thing you know, I'd be there for like an hour.
Right.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I did that with several people. Ashley. Why am I drawing a blank again? Sorry guys, I swear I know you guys. Several people that I go meet.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I remember not casually, but I kind of knew someone, like our interactions were based purely on like social media, just because we knew the same people and we went to the same high school and stuff. And they randomly hit me out of the blue. It was like, hey, you're playing a show with Otep. I was like, yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you selling tickets? Yeah. Can you sell me some? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No.
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 Never.
You get no
Never.
tickets.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I don't know.
Yeah. Justin, I wouldn't hate you if you brought a second one to me, man.
Okay.
I think Darren's asking for a beer.
That's please.
I think that was please.
What's that?
I think that was please.
He did say please.
It did sound like he said please.
He did say please.
Thank you, sir. You're all right, man.
You're welcome. I try to be.
I don't care what anybody else says about you.
You're
I don't care what anybody else said about me either. It might be true. Might not be. Hell, I don't know.
It's probably true.
So if we seem a little somber right now, we just finished watching the Jaguars play in London
And it was bad.
against the Broncos.
It wasn't even bad. It was just didn't turn out the way we wanted it to.
It just turned out the way we expected it to.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Frustrating.
Yeah. Very.
I was gonna wear my Jag beanie But then I remembered I had this festive light it up. I almost broke out into that. What's that song there by one of those brothers?
Light it up.
Who is it? Oh, we get in trouble, man. We do not own the rights to that music. We do this music.
Yeah, this one we do. You know what's funny is that now that I'm thinking about it, if we wrote this song in like 1975, this could totally be a disco hit.
I believe everything we have can be put in a disco, man. You think about it, all of our songs kind of have that bounce. You know what I mean? We always talk about that, wanting to make sure.
It's probably for having an adequate drummer.
Yeah. Well, yeah. When you think about every major song in the world that's just everyone loves, unless you're like some jazz vocal enthusiast or some,
Right.
I'm not talking, I'm talking mainstream type music.
Right.
Everyone, it's always got to, no matter how slow it is or how fast it is, you can bob your head to it.
You gotta be able to.
You gotta be able to bob your head.
Yeah.
If you can't bob your head, man, don't. Trust me, people are out there watching you play it going,
Yeah.
what are they playing?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like this album, we definitely did that a lot more than Unchanged.
Yeah, I think so.
I think there's more songs.
I feel like it was
that
a
are
topic of conversation on this album. It really was.
Yeah.
About the,
Yeah, like we probably had like 2 or 3 songs that were written and it was something that was brought up where, just in the middle of practice, you gotta have songs that you just bob their head.
Right.
That was something you said all the time.
Good. Well, because when you're up there on stage and you're looking out there, you can tell when people are digging it. They're bobbing their head. Man.
Yeah.
And then when you write a new song or something, you debut it, and they ain't bobbing their head, you're like,
Yeah.
we might not play that one again.
Yeah.
There are, I think, 4 songs we had coming up in this album that did not make the album. That were rotated into our shows a couple times prior to this being recorded. But
drifted off.
they just did.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was a handful of them.
But that's
That's okay.
that's it. If we had money to burn, like if we had a label,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Or I mean,
we'd go
technology.
record like 20 songs and then they'd cut another from it,
Right, yeah.
And then we'd lose the rights to those songs. You're like, oh no,
Yeah. Yeah.
We have the album and we have your B-side, and we don't know any of them.
That's why we did it all independently.
Yeah. Yeah.
stayed
We
true to
own.
ourselves.
Yeah, we see the royalties from our streams. I mean,
We also see
it's
the
not a
net.
lot, but we see it.
Yep, that's true.
Fuck you, Taylor Swift.
Right? In your midnight announcement. Did you see Frank Gifford? Who is it? Who's the Monday Night Football dude? Al.
Roker? No, that's the
You know what I'm talking about.
weatherman.
Anyway,
I
guess he said.
I know who you're talking about. It's
Yeah,
like not Al.
Al Michaels.
Al Michaels. That's it.
It was in the news, and he said they were talking about the Taylor Swift announcement or her announcing her album that night.
Yeah.
And he said teenage girls all over the world are excited right now, and they talk about how he's got teenage girls or granddaughters and they're big fans.
Sure.
He got roasted on Twitter because he said that.
What?
I said the same thing. Why? I'm like, he didn't say that only teenage girls, like it. Like it's just, not to get out, not to go get on the sensitivity thing again.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
People are just upset.
It's funny. Anyway, this is one of my all-time favorite songs. Without a doubt.
Same.
Breathe.
I really like this song. I really like how simple this song is. And until we started playing this and I started recording the click track for this, I forgot how hard this song goes.
Yeah.
Because there's a solid minute where
when
this
it comes
song
in
just
there, man.
fucking-
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. But the first time we played it, in fucking 3 years we played this song for the first time, and when it hit that, yeah, I was like, woo!
My favorite part of that song, my absolute favorite part of the song was that part. I love that when you do a little slide or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, man. But like every time we play it live, you see videos of us live, you'll see me, man. I'll go, it's just so cool, man.
Yeah.
It's such a cool little attitude, man. It's like, it's brilliant. Anyway,
Yeah,
I like that. It's a good song.
and it's a personal song.
It's a very personal song. Yeah.
You know?
But when I found out I had lung nodules and I was being tested to see if it was cancerous or not.
That was a scary time.
That was scary. It was right around this time of year.
Yeah. Because I remember you telling me about it, and I was like, fuck, I hope we don't lose a singer, but also I hope I don't lose my buddy.
Right.
I don't want to lose my friend.
I remember writing these lyrics, dude.
Yeah.
And I was literally looking out the window, staring at a tree in my backyard,
Yeah.
out of my sliding glass door.
Yeah.
And I was like,
How's your end now?
Yeah. And I was like, it's swaying in the wind. And I was like, man, it's like it's on its bended knee.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I just sat down and wrote the whole fucking thing in like 5 minutes. Boom, done.
Yeah.
And I played the song in the loudspeaker and I sang it.
Yeah.
And I remember looking at Amy and go, that'll work. She goes, yeah, I think that'll work.
That'll do.
Yeah, I was like, that'll do.
Yeah.
I was like, cool. And I think we went to dinner right after that.
Yeah.
Like she and I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was shortly after Thanksgiving that my results came back.
Mhm.
And everything, they felt it was benign. So I had to go through the CAT scans for like a few years after that.
Yeah.
And then everything's good. I still got an office.
But you're still here.
Dude, you can't get rid of me like that. What is it? I'm like
Darren's
Baby's
good.
I'm like Baby's kids. Oh, die multiply! Remember Baby's kids?
Yes, that movie was so old. Darren's gonna die on like some weird freak camel accident.
Right.
Camel accident.
Yeah.
97.
The Jacksonville Zoo's gonna get like a herd of camels because why not?
Yeah.
And then they're gonna escape and
He's gonna be at the zoo.
yeah.
I just want to know how he ended up
Probably doing something rad too,
How
like
did he end up
saving a
riding
snow
one?
cone or
How
something.
did he end up riding one? That's weird.
He rode all the camels away to safety.
Yeah.
I've literally never seen a camel beat somebody to death with their head.
Weird. You see how hard he was holding on to that hump though? He had a pretty good chokehold. Yeah, man, it just goes to show you that, like, when that happened, like, it really is just amazing how fragile
Life is.
life is, man.
Yeah.
Like, how quickly some things can
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
And ironically, a few years later, this is when my mom passed away. Well, not a few weeks,
Yeah.
a year ago.
Yeah.
So, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta enjoy it, people.
Yeah. There was that reminder in the next album, The Journey Home. We were reminded again. Your buddy Darren
There, yeah.
and my grandfather passed away while we were recording that.
That's true.
So realistically, we're a very fortunate band because we haven't really had an awful lot of like tragedy hit us.
They're not
I mean,
wrong.
it's been there, but it hasn't been like some of these other bands have had like
Members.
19 members come and go because they passed away or drug overdose or something like that.
Well,
and
because we
like,
don't do drugs.
well, yeah, yeah.
Here's a kid. Here's a good lesson, kids.
You can't die of a drug
Can't die of
overdose if you don't do
if
drugs.
You don't do drugs.
Right.
That's weird. Anyway, sorry.
Strange correlation.
You can't be too serious too long.
No. One of the other things about this album, actually, that Breathe reminds me of is there's more on the other two albums. There's not a lot of me singing. True. But this one has. It's not a lot, but it's there. And it's just a
I don't think you sang
observational.
The first and last album you had.
Didn't sing.
You
Screamed a lot.
Yeah, you
What
didn't
did
have
you
less
write?
scream the first album. On the second album, you didn't have any vocals.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you like on this one. That's you.
Yeah. On my way.
Yeah.
He's on my way.
What part of On My Way? Oh yeah.
Yeah, just the backing
yeah, that's
parts.
right. Yeah. So we did like 2-part harmonies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, I think all of us are on For Sale.
Yeah,
All
everyone's
five
on
of
For
us are
Sale.
on For Sale.
Yeah.
Mitch too.
Mitch did.
Yeah.
What was it? The
For Sale.
For Sale, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
True
I
story.
think George is screaming on
George is
Close My
like,
Eyes.
"Oh,
Yeah, that was fun.